Yo, what's up, man? We're back here for another episode of the Challenge Season 40 Battles of the Era. Jess, what's up, buddy?
Not much, you.
Yeah, week 15, man. Episode 15. It's getting to the wire. What do you think, brother?
Oh, it's getting close, man.
Getting
It's
close,
starting to. This is where it's going to start getting real good because now there's no more floating. There's no more, you know, escaping.
We're talking about one person.
Yeah.
The floater. But in episode 14, Corey takes the win
Yeah.
against Josh. He ends up picking new targets. He ends up picking Jenny, Michelle, and Aviv. So I kind of expected that, right?
Yeah.
Either he was gonna. We talked about earlier in the some of the episodes talking about him rolling in with that team, but he ended up kept keeping himself still kind of neutral.
Yep.
Tori, he has a handout with Rachel over there. A nice teamed up with Cara. He's still kept himself in the game
Yep.
without selling himself out and go to the banana crew because
Yeah.
we all know that's not his style, right? So
No.
but I found that during this episode, Rachel is really, really playing like a true challenge competitor.
Yep.
The politics,
Yep.
like she's talking to Jordan, and then her and Corey have this thing, and then she isn't even talking to Tori, bro.
Yep.
You
I
know,
was like, damn.
and she screwed Tori not too long ago.
That's right.
But it kind of shows you the fear. It's almost the woman CT version, right?
Yep.
People rather play with you than play against you.
That's right.
So I thought Rachel's definitely playing the game right. Now, the daily challenge, tight corners, go down this little. First of all, how did some of them fit in that little?
I don't know.
You know, me and you were fucked, eh?
Oh, we
Our
wouldn't.
feet would have been dangling, and it was like we would have been doing the dangle, and they would have been like, "All right, your time's out." I'm like,
Well, they would have to
cool.
get a backhoe and dig us out of there if
It
we
would
got
have been
through
like,
that part.
okay, Joey has to play against Jesse because none of us got in the hole. So they get in this tight little thing. Now, CJ made it seem like there's lots of rats.
Oh, I know. I
And
saw a few
super
bats.
And I heard one rat noise, a sound effect. And anyone knows I do editing sometimes, so I can add that. I can even add that. I should have added it to this one right here. Just press the button. But so it wasn't, and I knew it wasn't as bad as it was because the girls were popping out saying, "Oh, it's not that bad," or
Yeah.
you know, it was just a lot of running,
Oh,
tight,
yeah.
little dark. It was definitely dark,
Oh, yes, it was black.
definitely dark. Johnny Banana fumbles his ass.
And I can't believe how he fumbled because he's played it for so long. He knows if it's not working, look at the other
There's
side.
got to be another way, right?
Yes.
First of all, when you're
No,
picking
why
up
did you
the
have two
box,
lips?
Why didn't you how did you not see?
When you're picking them up?
Yeah, like that's not like it was technically hidden.
No, it wasn't. You didn't open it up and it was that way, and you had to like. No, it was. You took them in your hands and you put them in there. So
The best part is like, I want to punch whoever's face this is. And
That was
face. Poor
like,
dude.
why does he have a smile and lips? Why does
So
he have
he
teeth and lips?
he came in last. All right, he has a penalty now, right?
Yeah.
So he takes the penalty on this one. So that one was just I died laughing because he actually killed it in the beginning. He's running
Yeah.
all over, boom, boom, boom. I'm like, oh man, he's gonna give these guys a run for their money. Totally fumbles the shit out of that. Now in the women's, one of our favorites, Aviv.
She fumbled
What the
bad.
hell or made her think to break through this barrier?
I don't know,
like,
but
I had
I didn't
no
know
time
that
to
was a
think.
rule. But I mean, yeah, I don't know.
Poor girl would look like she's in great shape, dude. She ran forever. Even though she
Yeah.
ran in the wrong direction forever, she ran forever.
Yeah.
How it was pretty. It wasn't my favorite daily challenge.
No.
But it looked like it took a while because it was getting dark near the end.
It
Did
was
you see
dark.
that, though? Yeah, when they were wrapping that up. But the winners for the guys that we talked about it before we started was Kylan, and the winner for the girls, which I thought it was Carr, but Jesse had to correct me backstage. So it ended up being Tori. I apologize, Tori. I just found that these winners it was irrelevant as a judge knowing, especially like who's going down. And Kylan's picking, he's been picking Jenny all season, even when
Yep.
they were on the same team, the same era, battling it out together. So when I saw Kylan win, did it really matter?
No.
So Aviv has to go down, and now it's Jenny. Who else was up for elimination? Was Jenny and who else?
Michelle.
Was it? Oh, Michelle. Michelle was safe. Yes. That's right. Because I just said that Michelle was one of the targets. Michelle finally Another I can't say she escapes because she actually wins some challenges, but she dodged a big one on this season. This
Yeah.
episode.
Oh, she would have got destroyed.
By who? Dude, this challenge?
Either or.
Oh my god, man.
Yeah.
I like the way Tori was trying to be putting a little bit of digs, like, well, if Bananas is here, who would he save, Jenny or Aviv?
Mm-hmm.
Nice try. I like it. You have to play that card.
Yep.
That's a banana card in my books. You have to play it. I like how the girls answered it. They were pros. Fuck it. Jenny said, I would have went in. It probably was my turn, or whatever the case may be. So I liked how they handled that as a unit. They weren't
Fooled.
butthurt about it or try
Yeah.
to. Actually, I don't know who you would have picked.
Who did you like best? Well, wait a minute. Yeah.
Well, so far he likes Aviv's feet supposedly, but
Yeah. She's the prettiest feet.
so like the one thing that bothered me, and I thought it bothered me at the time, and that's why I wrote it in my notes. And it doesn't bother me now after I think about it, because us humans overreact with certain comments. It's the Corey going to Kyle and saying, "I'd love to see a black winner." At first, I was like, well, we got to stop picking these races apart and stuff. But then again, I went, he is kind of kissing the black best athlete's ass, which is Kylan.
Yeah. So did he do it from that?
Now,
like-
when you look at it as a challenge competitor, oh, yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Use the card. At first, I was like, oh, here we go again. You don't make it. What's next? Is Corey going to be like, listen, us black folks are tired of swimming in the finals. Like, is that what the next thing is going to be? Like,
Yeah.
like, what do you do? Like,
Yeah.
so like at first I was like, fuck, I hated it. But then a few days go by and I was like, you know what? You have to do what it takes. It's the challenge. Even though both of them I think are half breeds anyway. So it's just,
True.
but it kind of bothered me at first. That little bit was a little bit much. But what do you like this final bunch? Like, we're both going to agree. The weakest girl is Michelle.
Yeah.
Weakest man is Derek.
Yeah.
Are you going to be upset if one of them makes it to the finals?
Yes.
Because of all the competitors that were
Eliminated.
40
before them.
competitors, we'll say?
Yeah.
20 guys,
Yeah.
20 girls?
Yeah. Because they didn't have to prove themselves to get there at all.
Well,
not
Michelle
once.
was
Michelle did. Michelle did. Yes,
out of
Michelle.
Derek,
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
trying to dog her on
No.
that sense.
She got lucky with some of the challenges she had, but I mean,
And we've talked about this. We still think that some challenges
are made
are set
as
up
they-
to see who. I agree. Yeah, I think you kind of have to. If you're making television,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like you can't just be like, oh, Hall Brawl, Jenny versus Michelle. Then it's like something stupid, and it's like, you know what I mean? It kind of has to be
Have the ambulance on standby.
like, like I still think that go-kart one with Ryan and Bananas was one brutal. Hope they never bring that back.
How? Yeah, no shit. How Ryan didn't win that though is beyond me because that
And
was made
how
for
is this
made for him
ins-
to win.
How was this in season 40?
Yes, I know.
Biggest seasons, Battle of the Eras, 40
It's just
fucking competitors.
Driving in circles till whoever catches up who. So first of all you can't get two machines to go the exact same speed. It's impossible.
With weight.
Weight distribution,
Or even in general, you're talking
in
about too,
general,
right?
just that like it's so
Interesting.
hard. Like you're always gonna have one
It's
that goes
true.
faster.
Back in the day when you worked at that go-kart place and I used to
Yeah,
go to,
there's some
yeah, have
faster than
guys
some
zoom
other.
right by me and I was like
Yeah.
58 pounds. I was like, well,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So
it's
yeah, you're
just
right.
it has something to do. Like it's just the way the engines are torqued, the way they're, one has better fuel line, one has like there's so many different things that could affect
Good call.
it. So it was kind of a stupid.
And weight is definitely a restriction.
Absolutely.
So even if you
especially
did
in
find
that, especially in a 10cc machine
So
that's in the freaking sand.
they do testing. They're both the exact same speed. For instance,
Mm.
Bananas is bigger than Ryan. He automatically takes
And,
a negative impact on this drive.
Yeah.
He's not.
And it showed when Ryan was able to finally drive.
Yeah.
It showed that he was catching up to him, no problem.
He takes the bus in real life, or he really drives.
I don't think
Is he a
drives.
scooter rider?
Maybe
Yeah, because he doesn't look like he was a driver.
a unicycle
Yeah. Without a seat.
without a seat.
We're sitting there thinking, we're.
Yeah, but I mean,
God, there was a pause there, and one of us had to say it.
with the banana seat.
But yeah, I know. So it's Jenny. Jenny's gigantic, probably the tallest girl on in the whole competition. Jack to shits, and she goes up against Aviv. And Aviv's, trust me, we've talked about her. Smallest in height, but man, she is not in terrible shape, bro.
Yo,
She's great.
tiger. Jeez.
Now there's a triangle fence, and they have to pick up a ball, chuck it over the fence, but it has to also land in a circular part of it. If it goes out of bounds, it doesn't count. They need to do that how many times? Twice. Twice. 2 to win. Okay. Now, you and I talked about this last week. It's a fucking triangle. The ball's at the end of the triangle. They're both at the other ends. Did you not assume that Aviv was going to get to this ball first?
Every single time. I was like, oh, man,
boom,
speed's
boom,
going
boom.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
She's small. She's quick.
Because she's been quick on
everything.
a lot of challenges.
Yeah.
So now thinking about this, is Jenny a little more of a threat than you think, seeing how fast she actually was against a small, quick girl?
Absolutely. She surprised me how quick she got to that ball.
I think that fucking asthma pump, the thing is fake, bro.
Maybe. She could be milking it. She could be,
I think she has to, because we've seen her dominate. It's like, so.
Maybe she's doing this to make it seem like the other girls can compete with her, so she does get invited back, because we didn't see her for a long time.
But she demolished that one challenge, and
she beat the guys up the freaking mountain.
Dude, if it was winner takes all, she was winning it all.
Yep.
She was just lucky. They're lucky that it was a male winner and a female winner, because she wrecked. And Bananas is the guy that came in the first in the guys. Who was it? It was Bananas, Fessy, and Kyle.
Yeah.
And Corey. I think Corey got eliminated from
just before.
Yeah, because he did I think they did a purge. But I remember Kyle was in last place at one point, and he finished second. I wish Kyle was in this one, actually, now I think about it. I like Kyle.
Yeah, me too.
Kyle would have been a good what? He would have been in the Era 3, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Kyle. Kyle was funny. I think he was competitive enough. He was pretty good. Dude, when he played the bull, remember it was him, CT, and some other big guy, and he ended up winning with the pulling.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. World of Wars, I think it was. Pretty crazy. So Jenny grabs the ball. She gets to it first. She throws the first one. It goes out of bounds. She does it again. Did you think at one point with Aviv holding on to her and think that we've seen her tire it out in the past?
That's what I thought she was
Did
going
you
to
thought? Yeah.
I was like, maybe, because, dude, the way they slowed things down, I'm like, she's going to gas her out.
I swear to God, I was like, okay, she missed the first one. Oof. Okay, it happens. But then when Aviv's like hanging off her, and let's be realistic, we watched MMA. We've seen some guys mount the guy's back, and you're the one carrying this person's weight. Like, it starts to gas you out. So I was looking at this, like, I thought it was a great defensive move on Aviv's part. But, like, Jenny beasted right through it. Like, it was crazy. It was absolutely crazy. And I think she miss once or twice?
Twice.
She missed twice and got twice. So she got to the ball 4 times straight.
So she dropped. She missed it the first time, then got it the second time, then missed it again the third time. That's when I started worrying. I was like, oh no.
Oh no, because then the ball bounced back
in.
Yeah. That's right.
And I'm like, oh, here we go.
So she takes the win. Complete. You know, we didn't. If anyone watched the first episode of this, where we were just recapping whoever was on the team, and me and Jesse never watched Aviv's season, which was season 12, where she won with Daryl. And damn, I'm impressed. She's a little cutie. She's super loyal.
Yeah, very
down to earth. Played the game, shut her mouth, kept her team, and moved forward, bulldozer forward. Wish I would have seen a better outcome out of her with the tight. What is it, tight space or whatever the fuck, tight quarters. I thought she would have done well. She's really small and little, even though
it was to her advantage.
2 minutes though. She had a 2-minute penalty.
Yeah, so I think maybe she was just.
But at least she could have maybe been one of the people that get chosen to go down instead of being the one that's throwing down.
Yeah.
That would have been. It could have been a bit of a different outcome, because if she didn't come in last place, someone else would have. Michelle. So. That I wish I would have seen something else, because that's what I was hoping for. I'm hoping for Michelle to get thrown down, and then one of the two, Aviv or fucking Jenny, has to go up against her. I thought that would have been the better. Don't get me wrong, this makes for good TV. Jenny versus Aviv, even though the challenge, the elimination.
I was hoping that Michelle got last place in this one, so she had to go down.
That's what I was hoping for. And you got to give it up for the show. I hope for a lot of shit that doesn't. It never happens. Never happens.
Are they watching?
God damn, man. I'm gonna start predicting other stuff, bro. So Jenny takes the dub. She picks her new target. She's dying. She wants to pick Kylan because he's been throwing her in about 3 or 4 times already. She can't. He won.
She can't. Yeah.
So she finally picks. She picks Corey. She picks Jordan, and finally,
I
Derek.
know. Derek.
Derek. I have to hear about how great he is all season
Oh God.
with no daily wins except one,
Yeah.
and it was a good one. I'll give him to him. I'll give it to him. But you've come in second last so many more times than you did that first. So
Yes.
I'm not impressed still, Derek.
No. And you've been fucking protected by these
Bro,
girls, man.
there's
Like,
something on here I
jeez.
didn't put in here, and I'm going to tell you guys why. Anyone that knows DJ Deuce, a.k.a. Joey D, I hate corny shit more than the next. Don't sing happy birthday to me. I hate all that shit, okay? When Michelle's birthday came out, and fucking Cara dressed up like a dude, I fast-forwarded.
Me too. And
I
then,
was like, no, I'm not watching this. I hate corny shit.
Yeah.
I just
And
it
then
just-
I hit the skip button, and then all of a sudden it was another girl dressed up as Devin, and I was like,
Oh, I didn't even get that, dude. I literally was like, duck, 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 duck. I was like, no. I'm like, stop that, stop that. It's just not interesting. You know, if you want to talk about good editing, edit that shit. I don't want to see that though. So Derek, Corey, and Jordan. Now, Corey's talking a lot of shit. He's talking about if someone needs to take out Jordan, it should be him that does it. What is he smoking, Jesse?
I have no idea. Corey hasn't never even won yet. He's barely made it to the finals on most of the seasons,
Yeah.
and he's talking like he's the guy that's going to take out one of the best to play.
Bro, I was like, excuse me? Like, I was like, what'd you say?
I was like, I might have to take him out. I'm like, okay.
I was like, bro, pump
You better
the brakes.
hope he breaks his leg and his other
Oh my
freaking hand.
god! I was a bit. That was a shot thrown on TV that I know Jordan would have seen it by now. Obviously, he would have been like, "Really, bro? Like, come on."
He's like, I can do it with no hand.
So, like, now what's the remaining guys? It's those 3, Bananas and Kylan.
Yeah.
So again, I'm gonna predict because that's what I do that Derek's gonna come in last. And it's a very good chance. Like this
Yes.
is, like, can you rank them 1 through 5? Those guys.
I think Jordan, Kylan, Bananas, Corey, and Derek.
Okay. I'd flip Kylan and Jordan.
Jordan, yeah.
Just because of what I've seen this season, not in what I believe, just this season alone, I would flip those 2. So I think Derek takes the L. He goes in automatically, and I think Corey and Jordan wreck them
Yeah.
in anything.
Oh, yeah.
In anything. Now, what happens? This is where it gets really interesting after that, because Corey and Jordan kind of have a Rachel, Tori. So who would it be? It would have to be Michelle.
Yeah.
Who would it be? Michelle. It would have to be Jenny. And who's the 5th girl? Cara.
Cara, yeah.
See, Corey won't pick Cara,
No.
so he'll have to probably pick Rachel if he wins. Rachel, Jenny, and Michelle. It's gonna be a tough day for Michelle, bro. Jordan
Oh,
picks.
it doesn't matter what happens now. Michelle has nobody. There's no one that she can technically beat unless it's a pie eating contest or something. I
Now,
don't
what
know.
happens is no, you're not 100% wrong. Jordan or say Corey picks Michelle. Let's just throw that. Even Derek, who gives a shit, right? They pick her in to go in there with the other 2 girls, any 2. If Kylan wins, if she doesn't come in last place, he'll probably protect her again.
Yeah.
But is it time to protect her now?
I wouldn't.
Throw her in, right?
He even said it in the deliberation. He's like, well, I could put you in for last season and what you did to me all the time, but
It's why protect someone that's probably. She's like, well, she hasn't said my name this season, but she had to kind of lean towards someone. Devin
Yes.
left pretty early. You have to lean towards, hey, buddy, what's up?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
yeah,
but
it was if you weren't in her era, you guys wouldn't have been teammates.
I agree. That's a fucking good one. Let's just throw this out there. We just said that the weakest guy's Derek, the weakest girl's Michelle.
Mhm.
Now your top 8. Is there a finals or is there still another elimination?
There's usually, I think it's a finals because they usually do 4 couples, and then a purge in the final.
A purge right off the bat.
Yeah.
If you don't make it to this one.
And then first, second, and third.
Would you be extremely satisfied with Michelle and Derek being eliminated and seeing whatever's left?
Mm-hmm.
You like the 4 girls that are in it?
4 girls,
guys?
4 guys. I couldn't care less who would win at that point because
Okay, I like that.
they're all pretty strong.
I'm going to be a bit more of a jerk. I kind of want to see Michelle and Derek in a final, and I'm only
just to see them fall on their face.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't think they wouldn't make it past the purge.
I just need the reality check. They love the social game so much
That they don't concentrate
that I
on
want
the rest
them
of
to
it.
suffer a little bit.
Mhm.
I would love them. I want the purge not to be right away. I want them. You know when they make them stand on a log for a
Oh
day?
yeah.
Like,
Make them
stuff like
suffer.
that.
Make them quit.
Yeah. You know, sit on a block of ice, get some hemorrhoids, like something weird. You know what I mean? Like, fuck. I don't know. I want
Yeah,
them to
I agree.
suffer a little bit. That's the me.
Kind
being
of like what happened to Anissa.
Hey, dude, Jordan had to fucking drag that girl right
Dude,
through.
if it wasn't for
Oh, yeah,
Jordan, she
girl.
wouldn't even have made it
Oh,
as far as she
would've
did.
gave up. She would have gave up. She would have never made it to the finals.
No.
But it's the reality check of people always having to cry. I almost made it,
Mhm.
and it's like, yeah, but you can't. I think you will completely fall apart when you
Mm-hmm.
make it. Corey's one that's gonna fall apart too.
Corey, yeah, he's not up for that.
He's just not built for it.
He works out, but he doesn't have that stamina.
Like women wise, Rachel, Jenny, Cara. Who's the other one? Tori. Oh yeah, that's a fucking all-star group.
Yeah,
of girls.
it's gonna be a good one. Like, and the way Tori's been killing it this year, man, like, jeez.
Tori's a machine. Tori's number 1.
Yeah,
Rachel's number 2. Jenny's number 3.
yeah.
Cara just finally is stepping out a bit out of her shell. She's not
Yeah.
doing as bad, but she's number 4 in that list for me when it comes to women. Tori's a beast. Tori's the one to beat. I think if Jenny just becomes the old school Jenny, it's going to be you know what? It's a little more interesting on the women's side if that's the case.
Very much so.
Than it is a bit on the men's side. I like bananas to win because I'm a type of guy that I want Tom Brady to win as many Super Bowls because I like to witness shit
Yep.
in my era. I like
Me
to
too.
be the old man to say things to younger cats about what I witness, you know. But realistically, 40, 41 years old, that's a tough hill to climb with Jordan and Kylan being monsters. It's just tough. It's a tough hill, and Corey and Derek. But yeah, it's definitely going to be. I would love those 4 guys to go in. I'd love the 4 girls. I think like after watching this whole season, those are technically the 4 best girls to make it to the finals.
Yep.
But if they don't make it if this is not a finals, it's another elimination. Do you think it'd be another guys? Because what is it now? 5 guys. There'll be 4 girls. This will be 1 guy's gone. This one, so there might be 1 more.
Maybe.
It's 5 girls. They'll probably have to eliminate 1 more girl. So it's this one, and then probably the final.
Yeah, that's right. So yeah.
It'll be interesting. You're still convinced Jordan's your number 1 pick?
I think so. I don't know. He just, I think he's been playing it cool, and I think he's going to explode when he wants to.
Okay. Girl wise?
Girl-wise, Tori's proven me hard to go against her right now.
I don't know, man. I'm only doing this from shit I'm seeing, because I try. I'm the guy that doesn't read spoilers on this because I enjoy it. But Rachel pops up on my Instagram.
Oh yeah,
as well.
she's definitely
She
good.
seems
yeah.
extra happy for some weird reason. Just gonna throwing that out there. I think
Yeah.
Rachel takes the dub on that one. The guys, I think I don't know. I'm gonna say Kylan. I think I'm just gonna go a tad younger. He hasn't shown any weaknesses in his puzzles. His running's fantastic. He's pretty
Swimming,
cool, calm, and
though.
collective.
Can't swim.
Okay, I take that back. And I never seen him eat anything. Because eating is taking people way out,
Yeah.
bro.
Oh yeah, man. I would quit.
Oh, fuck you, Jess. I don't take Kylan no more. I didn't see no sort
And
of
that's why
challenge.
Bananas is always a favorite to win because he'll eat anything.
He's very pretty
He'll
well
eat someone else's
sure,
plate.
he's not good at a puzzle, but he's not one of the worst.
No, you're not.
And he'll eat anything, and his stamina's pretty freaking good.
It's good, yeah.
His strategies are pretty decent.
Yep.
You know, so yeah, no, he's tough. Okay. Yeah, if it's
He's been, his strategies have kind of been off this year a little bit.
yeah, they have.
You know, like he didn't put, like he thought he would be able to put Tori in, but she won, and like you
That
never.
was a bonehead move.
I was
man.
like, what was he thinking? What did he think? It's like, hello, remember,
Victoria's like,
the only
she
way
won.
to stay safe is to win.
Yeah, that was really bone, and he was very butthurt about it.
And I know, like I was like, oh, he thought he could. I was like, no, but
Yeah, that's true.
and then the screw up on the puzzle, like I was like, man, what the fuck?
Makes you think, eh?
Maybe he's catching an early stage Alzheimer's or something, man.
I
But
don't know, man. So I don't. Is he playing stupid on purpose? I don't.
Dude,
but why take the penalty? That's the
Yeah.
losing on. He's been a notorious losing on purpose.
Yes.
For strategy wise.
yes, because he gets to go. Because if he wins the thing, he gets to pick what girl he wants to kick out, right? Or put the targets.
But the thing is, I don't. It's the penalty you don't really want,
no, yeah,
right?
And you
Like
don't know
now-
what
now-
it's going
not
to be.
at this stage.
Yeah, and you don't know what it's going to be, right? Like 30 seconds, 90 seconds, 2 minutes.
Dude,
you
this
know?
last one was 2 minutes for Aviv. I was like,
That's a
one was
long time.
One was like one target or two targets, or one target for Corey or something. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
okay, well, not bad. And he still didn't come in last. But I mean, I figured, or did he come in last? No, Josh did, I think.
Josh did, yeah.
But it was still a penalty that he can still overcome.
Mm-hmm.
Aviv's 2 minute penalty, man. That's of running. Like
That's a hard one.
I'm telling you, I think she could have maybe caught up to Michelle, but that's just me being a bit naive about my little cutie Aviv. But I mean, that's a tough penalty. Like if I give you a 2 minute head start, like I'm gotta play catch up. Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
that one hurt a little bit.
And that's and when you're trying to play catch up too, you make mistakes because you're trying to
well,
rush.
She made a huge mistake. She's like, I have no time to think and busted through a barrier.
Mm-hmm.
This last challenge of this daily challenge, what do you think a proper penalty would have been instead of 2 minutes?
For what?
The proper penalty for her. Like I think 2 minutes was way too fucking much.
Yeah.
You might as well said, "Don't run. You're going in." That's
Yeah,
what I think.
yeah. You know, like yeah, like maybe I don't know, extra puzzle piece or something. I don't know. So it's hard to
Maybe
say.
30 seconds, maybe. But I
seconds,
just
yeah.
think 2 minutes.
2
for
minutes
me-
is a long time,
You
yeah.
gave me a 2 minute fucking penalty. I swear to God, I would have taken a seat and not wasted one goddamn ounce of energy.
And then you waste exactly
She ran like an animal.
just to be thrown in against. Yeah.
An animal. That's my point. I don't like
Yeah.
that. I think that penalty was a little overkill. Mm-hmm. Little overkill. Anyways,
Did you
Jess-
find it funny though when
What?
Jordan was talking about how like how far Tori has come, and he's like, I've had a small hand in her success. I don't know why I could stop laughing. I was like, I hope he did it on purpose because if he didn't,
with Jordan, you'll never know, bro. You'll
exactly
never know.
because he's so straight faced when he says things.
You'll never know. You will never know. But guys, watch the challenge that's on MTV 8 o'clock Eastern time on
Yep.
MTV. That's the season 40 Battles of the Era, or watch it with me on next day and Jesse on Paramount Plus, where all the swearing and the realistic of the show actually
And no
comes out.
commercials.
No commercials, no bullshit. I love the swearing because it shows.
What they're really feeling.
I love it because that show gives you oomph. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But we'll definitely see you guys next week, or actually later on this week, and we'll talk about episode 15, and we'll go from there. All right,
Absolutely.
Jess. Peace,
Peace
bro.
out.